Hello guys. Alright guys, so today I'm going to be teaching us how to create a contemporary STEM track, right? So this track is for my Sunday set list, right? So like I said in our previous class, we approach different genres, different ways, the sounds we use, the and the the percussion, everything we use, it's very is determined by the type of music we are making, right? So with that being said, I want to break down everything I'm doing in this track, right, from scratch. I already finished the stems, but I've made the stems available to those that subscribed on the group, and I want to break down every single thing that you could hear and understand. So I started with the percussion track. This is crazy. So first off, I am not a percussion fan. Like when I say I'm not a percussion fan, I don't really find making percussions from scratch interesting, especially in Logic. Right? I feel like it's much more easier to do that when you are using FL Studio because there's a channel rack and it's here on Logic too, but I just can't process it like that. But then I had to start. I think this is one of my first intensive percussion track I've made in Logic, and it's not really intensive, I must say. So while I'm doing it, let me solo just the percussion track. So that's what I have for my percussion track. We can have this guy. So sorry, these guys. So we have this is the first loop I made here, and I have not freezed my percussion track. Jesus. All right, so this track I got from loop track. This particular track here, it's from loop track. Then I have this percussion here with me. So this is a sample. Then I have this loop element clap, right? Then um, I also have this loop elements and tambourine. Okay. So I have this tambourine, and then I had to create these guys from scratch. All of this percussion, congas, bonga, and the rest. You can hear all of that. So this is all I have for my percussion track, right? So I'm going to solo all of them together now. I'm going to solo all of them together. I hope you guys are knowing just the percussion track. So I have them looped across, right? So one good thing about I don't know if you can do that in FL, but one good thing about Logic is that I can create a track, a sub track. I think you can do that in FL. I don't know if it's like this. And then see all of these tracks. I just created a summing track for all of them, and then instead of having too much on my screen, I can just close them out and have the percussion track on one track, right? So that's what I did here. So this is how my percussion sound. That was the first thing I did in this track, right? So because type of songs we are doing, we have oldies from when we call to you answer, I'm changing. So if you listen to the original songs, you notice that most of those tracks from then they usually are very percussive intensive, very percussive intensive. And I'm telling you, if I love percussion a lot, I really had a lot of crazy ideas going into making this percussion. I think I'm going to look for a percussion plugin, a counter library. I've seen some that will make it easier instead of just dragging and doing all of this stuff. So I can just play with my MIDI. So after I did this, the percussions, then I started with my intro. I had to mute my piano because of my CPU, right? So let me play the intro so I can break it down for us. Right, so my people, let's break it down. So the first thing I have on my intro, this was what I started with actually. The first song on the set list is I'm trading myself. So I had this clock and I'm stacking a lot of sound here. Right guys. So this is what I have on my clock sound. So the first thing I did. So let me play it alongside the percussion. Let's have it. Alright guys. So what will help us today? This is what I had first. I had my clock sound and then my percussion. So the next thing I did was I wanted guitars. I wanted guitars, so I had to create this guitar track. If you use Logic and you need my template, you can DM me to purchase it, right? So you can just have my template. So I have this acoustic guitar was I think this is one of the most important track in this whole arrangement, the acoustic guitar track, because it's doing so much for me. It's doing so much. So you can see what the guitar is doing. It's doing a lot. It's filling the mid frequencies and it's giving the whole arrangement a whole lot of movement, right? So let's wait with the percussion and the block and see how it goes. So you can see it's already having shape, right? I'm just breaking everything down in the order in which I arranged the tracks, right? So I did my percussions first, had my block sounds, and then my acoustic guitar. So this acoustic guitar, I'm using a plugin, a contact library, right, for the acoustic guitar. So I just got that strum pattern from there. Then this man here, this is one of my favorite stock sounds on Logic. It has so much energy. Like, giving this muted guitar like yeah, just power chording. So you can see what we're already stacking in. We have the block, we have the acoustic guitar, and we have this guy, the mosh pit. Obviously. So we have this, and you can see the music already full, like already full, but we have a whole other stuff that I have to show you, right, guys? So let me turn on the solo tracks, right? And let's go to my sweeps. Very important. I love sweeps a lot. I love sweeps a whole lot. And I have how many sweeps? I have one, two, three. I have like 5 tracks I stacked for sweeps. Some of them are stock sounds, but then for those of you that have Xenology, I'm going to give you a quick hack. There is this sound called shine pads. Shine pads. It's a very very nice sound for sweeps, right? So if you have Roland Xenology, it will help you a lot. So let's hear how it goes. You can see that's a perfect intro. That's nice. It's giving the vibe that we're expecting something, right? And then it's overlaid under the effects when the riser comes in and it's like, do you understand? So when the drummer comes in heavy on that sweep, your intro is already giving all the necessary things, right? So the next thing I had was my orchestra hit. I'm starting to orchestra it. I'm using Xenology and I'm using Nexus for my orchestra hit sounds, right? So I stack them together. Then for my string sounds, because of well, okay, the string sound I had this staccato sounds that I used purposely to accent the pluck sounds, right? So this is how they go to accent the pluck tracks. So you can see how we're adding a lot of stuff there. And we're not just adding them because I want to add them. I want my tracks to be more I just like the sound. I'm adding them because I'm also looking at my spectrum, my frequency spectrum, trying to fill in the low mix, the high mix. So this time is very, very full. Do you understand? Then that's what I'm having for my string in this intro. Then I have these brass effects, right? So you can find this in technology if you have contact like with session horns too. So you can see just this long brass fall. So let's play it in context so you can hear how it sounds. It's giving all the heat is there, this FX is there, and this the FX. Let me check my FX track. You can see what I'm having on this FX track. I'm having a riser and a stomp, right? You see that drop, and then there's a bass slide here, just giving that entry. So that's all I have for my intro on this track. That's all I have for my intro on this track. So let's go. Let's see if it's will play. So that's that. I forgot to tell you guys about the arpeggiators. When you are doing contemporary music or CCM, all this kind, you need to have your apps. Jeez, they are the life. See this guy. Is an this is a his play library I got. Right, you can see it's also a logic stock. Then there's this guy, Cycles. If you are using your headphones, you see the stereo movement is moving from left to right. So you see, I stack these two together, and it's already giving my 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 tracks the necessary movements in it alongside the guitars, alongside the staccato strings and the percussions. Do you get? So so this is my transition point to the first song. Let me see what this organ guy is doing. Okay, I think the organ should be playing the chords. Let me just leave this guy on so you can have perspective. Now you can see at this point I removed some part of the percussions, right? Remember what I said in the previous class to give the syncopation and the heat a heavy impact, you get. So that's why I did that. So my synth lead and my guitars too. I have some electric guitars here that are helping out with my syncopation. So but I turned them down in the mix because I know I'll be having um, the live electric guitar on Sunday, but it's still in the stems, right? In case it's not around, you get, or in case he wants to do something else, you can still have that. So my synth lead, my synth lead track 1, 2, 3. I have like 6 synth leads I'm stacking here together, and this is what the synth lead is doing. You can see it's giving the spelling out the notes of the syncopation. So I have my roots here to spelling out the chords, and this is where I bring in my poly synths, my soul synths, right, to give in that heaviness and pettiness. So let me mute this. I'll mute these guitars so you can have nice perspective. So you can see I removed the percussion tracks. I said this in my previous class to give him the energy for the synthesizer. So that's what we're doing for the intro into the song. So for the song, I'm having the synth lead, the poly synth. You can see my brass is here too. I have my brass doing its work. The brass effects, doing the work. The synth lead is here. The orchestral hits too. And then the guitars are still here, giving me that accent and that bam bam. The same thing. I'm muting my percussion here for the special impact. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing, right? You see the arpeggios, the acoustic are very constant. Now my synth lead, I have a sine lead underneath doing this melody. Now harmonize it. Just giving it the opportunity. I talked to you guys about markers, right? So you can see this is helping me to know where and where we are on the in the arrangement, right? I think I can hear my flute now. Introduce my flute right into the whole mix. I had to sweep something from now, guys. Let me show you something. Whenever you see the sweeps, like I don't know, it's almost a general something. Either your riser or your sweeps, they indicate something new in your arrangement. You understand? So like I don't have a 6 channel or I don't have sound card that has multiple channels where I can send in my cue tracks and send in my click tracks, right, for the band to understand. So sometimes this serves as a cue. Once you hear the sweeps coming in, you're like, oh, okay, guys, something is coming, right? So incorporate this into your arrangement and your stems. Now you can hear my brass is coming in active here as a solo instrument. My guitar is back, the acoustic guitar. This is the life of the. If I should mute it, I love this. So yeah, I'm trying to maintain a one. The whole music will just be on one. And then let me show you guys what I'm doing with the guitars here. I think this is my favorite part of this arrangement. Oh guys, I'm sorry. So let me go in again. So you can see what this guitar is doing. So why the music is open on one, and the bass on the one. let's go again with this. Can see my so I have my strings coming in here, just holding the 5, just holding that 5 with my strings. This is what the strings is doing, and so we have that going on. So now we are going back to the test, but I'm not only the one again. We are doing the So I'm trying to make a difference with the first chorus and the second chorus. So I introduce the sign lead. So pay attention. Guitar here. I am suspecting my guitarist because we've played for a while. I'm suspecting we might want to strum here. Get it, please. I'm basically using the same elements from top to bottom, right? Excuse me. Sorry about that. Using the same elements because I told you guys I already know the sounds that will work for this type of music, and then I just pull them out when necessary. listen to this. Get straight. This is what I'm talking about. Like long ups, then slowly. I don't know why. So you can hear the clap. Sorry, I don't know why it's so loud. You can hear the clap. So everybody, extra clap, stadium claps. Give me that energy. Let's go here. My desire. Can I hear the bells now? I was expecting this a long while ago. So, yeah, I'm doing the clap because I want to be able to translate what I want the crowd, the audience to do right from me. So when they hear me clap, now that's making melody. So this is where my stems arrangement ends. So in case you want to continue in church, I've left the percussion and the arpeggiators here. Just keep the track moving on and do it live. So feel free to ask any questions here. Feel free to ask any questions here. I've made the stem track available for you guys. Can use and study and try to recreate them. And if you need my Logic, if you use Logic, I need my Logic template. DM to purchase it, guys. So I'm telling you, it's going to help you a lot. It'll save you a lot of stress. So thank you, guys.